My Taropist is now in session.
Hi Cancers, my name is Jessica. I'm the owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. We are going to get into your My Taropist session for August. Friends, please keep in mind that these readings are timeless. So even though it is going to say August, friends, this is the energy for whenever you find this video. Don't look at it as an outlook for the entire month. Look at it as an overall energy check for right now when you're watching this. Okay, friends? Thank you so much for being here. We're going to take a look at your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering and distressing you, and then also your emotional energy. And if I normally do this reading as a private reading, I would clarify all of that with dialectical behavioral therapy skills cards, but we don't have time for that. So it's just a little quick sneak. It's a quick sneak peek at your energy at this present time, friends. Okay, now please do subscribe to this channel. I appreciate the love so much. I'm a new channel here on YouTube, and so I appreciate all the support you can give. So yeah, please subscribe, friends. And what else? Let's get into it. Okay, I've already shuffled your energy into this deck, so now I'm going to split the deck towards you. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at your overall energy. Four of Swords, friends. Four of Swords for your overall energy currently. This is the bottom of the deck card. Five of Cups. Okay, so some of you might be recovering from a heartbreak or a loss, or just feeling emotionally down or defeated in this season, friends. Some of you might just be feeling maybe a little bit depressed or, a little bit emotionally drained, I feel like, for some of you. And so some of you are just taking this time to really kind of take a break and go within and really heal yourselves. Some of you might be working on some self-care, maybe getting some spa treatments or just doing your nails or something. Do you know what I mean? That's not for everybody, but I do feel like some of you are kind of pulling away from anything that is energetically draining in the season or emotionally draining or distressing right now. And so that's kind of what I'm getting right now. I think you're kind of slowly working on getting your energy back up. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Some of you also, honestly, to be honest, might be waiting or have been waiting for a long time for communication from someone to come in. Somebody that you might want, having a strong attraction to, or have wanted a higher level of commitment with. Here is what I'm seeing. I've got King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you've kind of moved away from a situation that was definitely, again, emotionally draining. I'm seeing that energy really strongly here, and have moved toward calmer, clearer waters. But there's a lot of hope and optimism, I feel like, to get communication or trying to make a decision with regard to a work or love situation. Okay. For some of you that might be entrepreneurial, it might have to do with your business. Okay. Maybe you've put a lot of effort into something that at one time was feeling really exciting for you. Okay. King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles is the energy I'm reading, friends. Okay. But for some reason, you've kind of lost the fire and lost the mojo for it. This could be for a person that you had a strong attraction to, but I'm also seeing with a lot of this Pentacle energy, because underneath that, Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Lovers, Ace of Swords. I'm just showing you the cards I'm reading here, friends. Six of Swords, Tower. And then before that Tower was the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, I feel like for some, and this may resonate on both situations for all of you, or for some of you, okay? For some of you, it has to do with a love situation, trying to make a decision, maybe about whether to commit, or just, I feel like for a lot of you, it's waiting for communication for someone that you're passionate about. But I feel like you're kind of tired of waiting, and you're kind of feeling as you're waiting, it's like the love is fading. You know, those feelings are fading over time. And the passion's kind of run out. And for some of you, it's a work situation where the passion is kind of running out in this time. So for a lot of you, again, this is meaning that you are pulling away to kind of get that rest that you need, kind of recharge your batteries, get mentally clear. So I feel like you can make the correct decision moving forward into the future, right? Okay. What is going on in the mental energy of my Cancers? What is going on in the mental energy of my Cancer people? Whoa, whoa. Oh, wow. Okay. So interesting, friends. So the way this came out, okay, the card that flipped out for you was the Ten of Cups. Okay. But then what's weird is part of the deck flipped over, and underneath that was the Three of Swords. Okay. And then on the other side of that, Knight of Wands. And then the Death card underneath that, and the Two of Cups, Magician. I feel like, and Queen of Cups. So I feel like, to be honest with you, I think a lot of you are really longing for love right now. And what I'm seeing is that some of you have been in a situation where it's kind of like you've been really hopeful and trying to manifest this Two of Cups with somebody, okay, who previously in the past, because here's you, right? I wish y'all could see this the way that I'm seeing it, but here's you, Queen of Cups, and the Magician, Two of Cups. It's like you've been trying to manifest this soulmate into your life. But for some of you, I feel like you've been hopeful that a Knight of Wands energy, someone who's been in and out of your life, maybe someone that you had a lot of passion with. This could be a Scorpio with the Death card here. For some it could be a water sign as well, or a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but it doesn't have to be, okay? Just these are the energies that I'm seeing right now. It could be anyone, really, especially with the Magician here. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you've kind of been waiting, because I'm picking up still that energy from the pre-shuffle message, waiting a long time for, or hopeful anyway, or trying to manifest somebody that a transformation in somebody who may have been in and out of your life, someone that you might have had passion with, maybe a sexual relationship for some in the past, and that someone that has caused you heartbreak. Okay. For some, I feel like you've given up on this person or given up your manifestation efforts. But for others of you, I feel like you've been really trying to heal from this heartbreak, from perhaps someone that put you in a third-party situation, or just caused your heart to break, friends. And I feel like you've been trying to heal, but at the same time, you're also healing. It's like you're trying to manifest. I feel like this person, it's like you're not only trying to heal yourself, but trying to heal the other person, hoping and praying and manifesting and desiring a transformation within this individual. And it's kind of like something that I feel like for some, you've been waiting a really long time for, Hangman energy, right? And it's like, I feel like, yeah, Two of Swords. It's like you really want someone, I feel like, to either take you out of either you've blocked them or they blocked you. It could be that, like, you're waiting for communication to come again. Remember I was saying with that energy before, waiting for communication from someone as you're healing, as you're working on yourself. But also for others of you, I feel like it's like, even though you know, you're trying to get a different perspective and make the right decision this time around. I feel like for some of you, though, there's still this like hope that things are going to work out. And I think if you're not, if you're saying, no, that's not true, Jess, I'm telling you, I think that like deep down there's that desire, because what's in your mental, the Ten of Cups. I feel like a lot of you really are hoping for this happily ever after. And that's kind of how I'm seeing it. I feel like some of you are, it's like, even though you kind of know and you see the writing on the wall that this is ended or it's ending or whatever, it's like, or this person is just who they are and you are who you are and you want what you want and they want what they want. I feel like there's a part of you, at least mentally, that's maybe trying to work on manifesting this Ten of Cups with somebody that in the past has broken y'all's heart, that maybe you had an ending with. Okay. And so you're really trying to heal from this right now. But the issue is that even though you're pulled back, and maybe you've pulled back communication, or they have, right? even though you've kind of decided, I need to take a break, I need to go within, I need to really heal, and I need to see this from a clearer perspective, right? It's like, even though you're still kind of longing a little bit, this Five of Cups energy for this person, because there's still a strong attraction there, okay? This King of Wands energy, lots of fire energy. Definitely some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Or it could be another water sign for some. I've got air, Sagittarius, strong care as well, because we do have Temperance. That's a card of Sagittarius. So, but it could be any sign. Again, I'm saying all the elements, so it could be anyone. But I think a lot of you are thinking about your future, and specifically about the love that you want to have in your future, and for some, I think this is with a specific person that caused you heartbreak in the past. Okay. Okay, what is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Cancers? This might shed a little light on that situation. What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Cancerian friends? Okay. Yeah, similar energy, guys. Hanged Man. So, and then underneath that, Two of Swords, Four of Swords. So some of you could be blocked, or you've blocked another person, communication from that person. Because again, some of you, here you go again, are healing from some kind of a heartbreak or a loss, an emotional loss. Okay. Now, for some of you, if it's not relationship, it could just be with this, especially because he's looking at these Three of Cups. And Three of Cups, I know some readers read it as all different kinds of things. Some readers read Three of Cups as, third party energy or whatever. That's not really what Three of Cups is, you guys. Three of Cups is really about celebrating. It could be about reunions. It could be about, fun and happy and celebratory events in your life, being with friends. I, as a reader, often read Three of Cups as like going out with your friends, especially if you're a woman, going out with your girlfriend, celebrating, because oftentimes in the Three of Cups card, you see female energy, right? So it's like, so when he's looking at this Three of Cups here that have spilt over, these three cups have spilt over, not noticing the two behind him, quintessential Five of Cups, right? It's like, I'm also thinking for some of you, this may not be romantic, although I think it's feeling that a lot, especially if it's about, sorry guys, I spilled coffee on my cards the other day. Oh my God. I had to sage them and all kinds of shit to clear that coffee energy, friends. So my King of Wands is a little dirty. He's a little dirty devil there, that King of Wands. But yeah, I think for some of you, definitely, it's like you've been waiting a really long time on someone that you've invested in, maybe invested in them financially. Maybe you've given money to this person, or just time. I feel like a lot of you have given your time to somebody because you were so passionately attracted to them. And you've been waiting though for them to come and reciprocate and express love to you. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands underneath that Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like you've been waiting for this person to come and express feelings to you, and it's like y'all are still waiting. Hanged Man. Okay. I think you're kind of at a crossroads with a particular situation in your life, because I think deep down you know that the love's run out or something has ended. For some of you, I do feel like you're feeling the loss of maybe a friend or a family member as well. That's for some of you. But I do feel like specifically Three Swords, Three Cups, that it's healing from a heartbreak. And I feel like you are really trying to go within and do this work and trying to block out the energy of maybe this person is trying to come around and holler, and you're like, I'm not fully healed yet. Like, sir or ma'am, allow me to heal first. It's kind of like this energy of feeling like someone might still be kind of picking the scab of a wound that's healing, right? But I feel like right now you're trying to do you're going within, you're trying to get a very clear perspective on the situation so that you can make the right decision going forward. If this is someone that's come back around, I feel like for those of you who have had somebody come back around, it's sort of like it's brought back the memory. Like, as much as you want to be hopeful, this Two of Cups and this Five of Cups energy. As much as you want to look at this with optimism, okay, and have that perspective, you can't forget the past. You can't forget what's happened in the past. And again, you're still healing from that, okay? So for a lot of you, I feel like you're holding back your energy from people in general, maybe. But I do feel like for a lot of you, it's from a specific person that caused you some heartbreak in the past. And if they have come back around, it's like, I still feel that fire. Yes. I want to hope that this could work out and be the 10 of cups that I want it to be. But I can't forget the pain that I've already experienced from you or from this situation, right? And for some of you, I think you're starting to see some people in your life in a new way. Okay, for those of you, especially if this is with regard to a friendship or family situation, I think you're starting to see things from a different perspective now, and maybe seeing people for who they are, or the situation or situations for what they are, and are no longer in this delusion, okay? And you're really, really getting clear. And I think some of you are going to make the decision potentially to cut some people out of your life, maybe. But mentally, you're still hopeful with that 10 of cups. So I think right now it's just like, it's kind of too soon to tell for you, and you know that. And so it's right now you're hanging back and just observing what's going on. Observing, is this person going to do right by me now? Is this person going to come forward and communicate feelings to me now? Is this person going to treat me correctly now? Okay. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of an energy. All right. Let's see what's going on in what is bothering or distressing my Cancers. What is bothering or distressing my Cancers? Woo. Okay. Wow. Some of you are really, really healing from a heartbreak. These are on the bottom of the deck, friends. Okay. There's that 3 of Swords in that Temperance energy again. Some of you definitely have a Sagittarius in your energy. That's for some of you. But yeah, some of you are definitely healing from heartbreak. But I feel like what's more so bothering or distressing you now, because again, I feel like that is bothering you, but since it's on the bottom of the deck energy, not the cards that flipped for you, for me as a reader, what that indicates is that is not the predominant energy, but it's still in your energetic field right now, right? So the heartbreak situation, definitely something you're dealing with, or betrayal maybe for some, from some loved ones, and you're still healing, taking your time with that, pulling away. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's work or money that's bothering you, because the cards that did flip for you, 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. You could be waiting for communication with regard to a work situation, maybe a project that you're working on. You might be a little bit frustrated with this 3 of Swords, Temperance card, waiting, and like wondering, when is this communication going to come in? Maybe some of you can't finish a project until you hear from somebody, or some communication comes in. Maybe you're waiting for a job offer or job opportunity to come to you, okay? On something that you're very focused on. I feel like some of you are trying to build your coins, build your pentacles in this time. You know what I mean? Trying to stack that money, friends. Trying to stack that money. And it's like, I don't know what that is. What is this stacking money? This is applause. I don't know. I think I was going to do this, and I'm like, that's not stacking. That's releasing. We don't want to release. We're trying to stack those dollars. Okay. Dollar bills, y'all. Stack them up. Stack them up. I don't know what I'm saying. Just go with me. I'm being silly right now. It's so hot, you guys. I'm just trying to stay hydrated and happy, friends. Cheers. Cheers to hydrated and happy, okay? But yeah, I think a lot of you are waiting for communication to come in with regard to work, and maybe it could be for some of you waiting for actual money to come to you. But I feel like for more of you, this is like a job offer, job opportunity, or communication with regard to a project that you are already working on, okay? And I think you're getting increasingly frustrated, is that the energy feels like some of you could be on eggshells. Maybe some of you are expecting, are kind of afraid that you might get fired, you know? And it's sort of like, or if, you know what I mean? Some of you might be a little bit afraid, kind of waiting. anticipating in not the most positive way, because this is what's bothering or distressing you, and that Three of Swords is underneath here, of like kind of just like, when is the other shoe going to drop? When are they going to let me go? When are they going to release me from this position or from this project? You know, if it's for some of you who are entrepreneurial, like, when is this client going to let me go? You know, that kind of a thing. And I think there's this, like, I feel this almost fear, this energy of fear surrounding it, in that you might be afraid to hear some bad news with regard to a work situation. Yeah. There's a lot of fear I'm feeling right now, to be honest with you. Anxiety, fear. Is there advice we have? Because I don't like this. It's coming up so strong right now, you guys. What advice do we have for my Cancers that's dealing with this situation? Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Okay. I see it. Okay. So for some of you, you guys definitely are entrepreneurs. Definitely for some of you, you're really trying to build a business. I feel like here with this Ten of Pentacles, Empress energy, and then for the Nine of Pentacles to come out, that's very strong entrepreneurial energy for me. One thing I'm missing is that Emperor, and then, or the King of Pentacles, and that would be, yeah, for some of you are definitely waiting for communication from a job offer. This is advice, friends. Page of Pentacles. I feel like that money, or that what you're looking for, is going to come in, friends. Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so for a lot of you, I feel like the money or the offer that you've been waiting for is going to come in, and it's going to bring a lot of abundance for you, friend. Underneath that Nine of Wands, Devil. So yeah, for some of you, there's a lot of fear around this, and I feel like it might be, some of you might be in a situation where whatever work situation that you're, because there's so much Pentacles, it's got to be for a lot of work for a lot of you. I'm going to read it like that, friends. If it resonates a different way, take it that way. But let me read for those that this is resonating with regard to work, or career, or money. For a lot of you, I feel like you have been burned in the past. And so I feel like as you're waiting for this communication to come in, or whatever it is that you're waiting for, or waiting for that other shoe to fall, it's what is happening right now is it's a trauma response based on past experiences that you have had. Moon card, Devil card, Nine of Wands. Okay, so it's a trigger that you're experiencing. That's a trauma response based on past wounds and hurts and experiences that you've had with regard to work. So for example, friends, if you're working on a particular project, or something's happening right now in your work situation or environment or career, and you remember, like, the last time I felt this way, or the last time that I waited this long for communication, or the last time I worked on this kind of a project, or the last time I was in this situation, when I did hear back, I was fired. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's that fear coming in and triggering you. And the reality is like with this Star and the Five of Wands after that, okay, it's like what Spirit is saying to you, friend, is you need to release this energy of feeling like on edge, or feeling like you have to constantly compete for attention with regard to work. I feel like you are already being noticed, Nine of Wands, okay? You are being noticed, and you are abundant, okay? And soon you will get that communication, that pay increase, that job offer, that opportunity. Communication is going to come in that I feel like is going to bring a great deal of abundance. It may start out small, and it is taking a while to get there. I see that. But friend, don't feel like you have to be on edge or be competing against anyone else. You're not competing. You are the star, okay? There is no freaking competition here, okay? So you need to heal from those old wounds and those old hurts that have caused you to be in this mental place where you feel like you're constantly in competition. You constantly have to fight for every little piece of the pie, right? No, you don't, friend. You don't. Okay, they recognize whoever this is or whatever you're dealing with. You are recognized. Like, people admire you is what I'm getting. Okay, they actually do admire you. They see you as a boss. They see you as being capable and being able to handle yourself. They see you as being abundant, friend. And whatever it is, especially if it's like a business and you are entrepreneurial, maybe this is dealing with a client that you're working with or something like that, or a business that you're starting or a new one that you're trying to grow. It's like, friends, it is going to grow. You are going to get that, okay? I think you just need to be a little bit patient and a little less triggered. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't allow those past experiences to bother you with this, okay? Because you're definitely abundant. You're coming out on top, so don't worry. I mean, I couldn't be clearer. You freaking went from the Page of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands to the Empress to the Ten of Pentacles. Hello. Nine of Pentacles. Hello. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Just hang in there. And again, heal from whatever those past wounds are. Don't allow them to come into this, because I think the worst thing that could happen is that you sabotage your own self out of fear because you were feeding into that fear, okay? What is going on in the emotional energy of my Cancerian friends? I'm glad I pulled that advice for you. Whew. What's going on in the... There we go. All right, friends. I forgot to light your incense. I just noticed that. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so this was showing up in, I think, your pre-shuffle. So, yeah, there is something that's definitely bugging emotionally. I feel like you all have moved on from something that was causing a lot of emotional confusion for you. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, okay? I feel like there was a lot of emotional confusion here. I feel like either somebody couldn't communicate properly, Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, or something that you saw or noticed. It just caused a lot of emotional confusion, okay? I feel like you came to some sort of inner enlightenment that maybe the love that you really wanted, okay? And for some of you, I feel like also it was like feeling like someone wasn't really appreciating you or valuing you or admiring your worth here. And this is more in a romantic situation, I feel like, you know what I mean? Maybe someone was being just emotionally selfish, egotistical. They wanted what they want when they wanted it, but then they would put you on red or on ice when they didn't want it to give back to you. Do you know what I'm saying? It was kind of this weird energy. It's this weird energy here, friends. I feel like you just kind of went within and realized that whatever it was that you truly wanted and desired, you weren't getting out of the situation. The situation was causing you a lot of confusion and mentally, or emotionally, I'm sorry, this is emotional energy, was emotionally draining for you. And I feel like you had this wake-up call that it's time for you to leave Dodge, friends. Tower card, Six of Swords. So I feel like you have emotionally vacated the premises, my Cancerian friends. You've emotionally vacated the premises. I think a lot of you Cancers, which is really weird because all your emotions are up here in this energy presently, whenever you're watching this, friend. And then in your emotional energy, there's a lot of swords. So a lot of mental energy in your emotions in your mental. It's a little backwards especially for a Cancer friend. I'm not used to seeing that for y'all. But it's like, yeah, I feel like I feel like there was a lot of confusion and you didn't like that. And so you've left that situation. I feel like something has ended for some of you, or you've walked away, or you're emotionally disengaging, so that you can go toward where you have clarity and peace. Friends, Six of Swords to the Ace of Swords. Have a new beginning. That makes sense. That's clear. That's direct. Especially if someone was in your energy kind of causing a lot of confusion. Like maybe they would give love, then they pull it back. They'd give affection, then they pull it away. You know, it's kind of what I was seeing over here. And they kind of had you in limbo. They communicate, then they would stop. Then they would, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because you know why? I feel like when people get like that in relationships, you guys, just here's your little therapy session, my friends. It's like, yeah, King of Swords, King of Cups. hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. This could be someone that came back around from the past, again, maybe recently or maybe not. But you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, another water sign, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I also have fire here, Sagittarius, the strongest fire energy for you guys this time. Some of you definitely dealing with the Saggy, I feel like. But Sagittarius, Leo, Aries for a lot of you. Or for some. Anyways, also I'm seeing the Hermit, so definitely some, maybe Virgo. Now, if I didn't call your sign, don't worry about it, okay? If I didn't call your person's sign, it's okay. But what I'm seeing is that the hot and cold, and so what I was going to say is that a lot of times I feel like when we see that with people in relationships,
recording stopped.
It's because they're still approaching their relationship.
Thank God it didn't stop a long time ago. I just picking up right where I left off. So what I was saying about the hot and cold energy is sometimes in a relationship when you're experiencing that from a partner. Okay, so sorry about that, friends. I just am picking up right where I left off. The recording stopped. We reached our maximum recording time, but let's continue. So basically what I was saying was that hot and cold energy, friends, is that what happens is sometimes if you experience that from a partner in a relationship, it's because that person is still coming from a selfish, almost like a childish sort of perspective of, I'll deal with you when it's convenient for me. I'll deal with you when I want to, or I'll show you affection, or I'll show you love, or I'll show you emotion or feeling when it's convenient for me or when I want to. Instead of really and honestly, I don't feel like you need to compromise much in a relationship. I feel like, truthfully, this is my own personal perspective on it, is that someone needs to accept you for who you are, where you're at. You know what I'm saying? You can't, when people talk about compromise, a lot of times I think what they're really trying to say is that I'm not willing, or I want to make you who I want you to be. Do you know what I'm saying? I want you to kind of conform to what I want or what I need in a relationship. And I think really relationships should just be two whole single people that, are able to support each other, edify each other, be each other's, partner. But in order to be someone's partner, you don't have to become one person. That idea of becoming one in the sense of you lose yourself in a relationship or you lose yourself in another person is not necessary. But what you do need to do in a relationship is to respect the other person, right? If you love someone, then you're not always just going to show up when it's convenient for you. You're going to show up when that person needs you to be there for them, when, you don't just show love when you feel like it. You show love also when your partner needs you to show love. And to go even further, you need to understand what your partner's love language is and how they receive love. What's the best way to give them love? Someone might not be a touchy-feely, huggy person. They're not, physical touch may not be their love language, but they need to be affirmed by you verbally or in other ways. So do you know what I'm saying? So it's just so when you're experiencing that hot and cold, it's just someone who's not emotionally mature enough to recognize that it's not all about me. It's not just about me in this relationship. It's both of us, it's me and you. And if you're seeing those red flags before you're even in the relationship with the person, or it's all about them all the time, or when it's convenient for them, then friend, that's not somebody that you should really be in a relationship with. But I think you guys have realized that. I think you've come to that realization to a certain degree, which is why you're leaving, because, it was emotionally confusing. And the love wasn't there, you were feeling a deficit of that love and attention that I feel like you deserve. Because I feel like somebody would hold back communication, hold back affection, and I think that I feel like some of you might have been stuck or stayed in a situation because you felt so much attraction for this person, It might have had good sexual chemistry, or you're physically attracted or something like that. But that's not enough to sustain anything in the long term, is it, friends? So eventually you need the emotional reciprocation, and you need it to not be a confusing situation. So I feel like for a lot of you, you've made this decision
to end this and to move on, you know? And for some, you did build a foundation with this person. There was some substance there. It wasn't like, I mean, you don't get to the tower without having, you know, work to build that tower, right? That tower exists because you built it, right? Either mentally or physically or however, you know, and I feel like for some of you, because you see this crown, what I'm seeing here is this crown falling off of the top of this tower, okay? And so it's sort of like for some of you, I feel like whoever your person was dethroned in your mind. It's like you might have built somebody up in your mind to be something that they really weren't, you know, in reality, in the 3D. But in your mind, you were envisioning this 10 of cups with this person. But the reality, friends, is that this person just couldn't give you what it was that you really needed in this connection. And so I feel like for some of you, you know, your king or your knight has fallen off. The knight's fallen off the horse, or the king's fallen off the throne, or the queen's fallen off the throne. You know what I mean? And so you're moving on, because I think in this time, in this season for you, friends, is what I'm getting overall with you Cancers, is that your mental peace and you know, your peace of mind and your mental clarity and your health and well-being right now, I think you're valuing that more than any drama or chaos that anyone is causing, regardless of who they are, regardless if it's a friend or family member or someone that you were very passionate about at some time. It's like your own peace of mind and your own clarity mentally, emotionally, physically is so much more important for you in this season right now anyways, when you're watching this, friend, these current energies. So I feel like right now your work stuff looks like it's going to be improving really soon. So I would focus on that. And if it feels like right now you're waiting for something to come in, or you're waiting something to come through, some communication, expect it. And realize, friend, that I think that people, you might not be seeing it, but I think people are actually admiring you and seeing you as more abundant than you are seeing yourself in this season. So definitely let go of those old hurts, pains, and wounds that you might be still harboring. Don't allow past traumas to trigger you in this season, because I feel like this is a different season. This is a new season for you, friend, and it's going to get just better. So you're definitely moving toward calmer, clear waters, and keep hanging back. I think that's good for you right now, okay? I think that's good for you. Pull back your energy. Don't give it to those who don't deserve it. Don't give it to those who are just draining on it, okay? All right, my Cancers, I'm sending you so much love. Cheers to you. Enjoy the rest of this month, or until the next reading, friends. Until the next time, I'm sending you so much love. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. Please comment. I'd love for you guys to comment. I really want to hear. I want to get to know you and see what's going on in your lives. So definitely leave me a comment, a little note, and let me know how this resonated for you. And share with your fellow Cancerian friends or people with Cancer placements. Okay, friends? All right, take care. Cheers.